Good morning everyone, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. So today what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of a warm up first, and then we're going to shadow spar the combinations that we're going to work on. We're going to work on blocking and countering. So we're going to block an incoming kick and counter with a kick. Blocking a kick on this side, setting up and throwing a counter kick, and blocking on this side, setting up and throwing that counter kick. We're also going to work on blocking of the jab. We're going to block the jab with an elbow, single elbow, and counter with a straight right hand. And we're going to block their cross and then counter with a left hook. So that'll be the combinations that we'll work on, and we'll put them together on the pads if we've got a partner, or you'll again shadow spar it, and I'll give you the 2-minute round to get used to that technique and drill it. Alright, so just to start with, we'll just do a little bit of a warm up. So we've just got 2 minutes of jogging on the spot and punching out. Alright, let's go guys, jogging on the spot and punching out. That's it, keep it going, that's 30 seconds down. Just speed it up a little bit more. Make sure you're extending your arms all the way out, staying on the balls of your feet. One minute down, we've got 1 minute to go. I'll just change to uppercuts. So we'll take 5 minutes after this just to go over. Just your stance again. 30 seconds to go. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds left. And time. All right, let's just start doing some leg lifts. When you do it, try and do it in your stance if you can. So you're just creating memories. So your leg lift's pretty much like a block. I'm just warming up your hip flexors and everything else as well. And if you see that side on, strain tracks again, you see? So I'm not standing square when I'm doing that. Trying to bridge that gap between my body there and my thigh. Like this, you see? You got 10 seconds of that to go. And time. Get in your stance. Just go over your body position and your stance. Make sure that your hips are on top of your heels. You're nice and balanced. You can be moving. You're very mobile. Right, you can move your head in all directions, forwards, backwards, back left, back right, back left, forward right. You can circle your head as well, and then we just move. Going backwards, back foot first, then coming forwards, front foot first. Maintain guard, Shoulders up, shrugged slightly, chin down, protected inside of that shoulder girdle. And we're just going forwards and back. And at any time stop and just check. Yep, good spot, good balance. Keep going. So what I'm doing is we're just doing 1 minute of this, like this. Now we're going sideways. So we're going right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. My training tracks are 2 meters long. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sort of 3 moves a metre, roundabout. Don't cross over, don't square up, no crossovers, no square ups like this. Alright, we've got to keep that stance. Alright, now we're just going to go over. These are the angles we're going to use today when we do some defensive work right at the finish. And this is the angles we need. You see that? Angle with a circle. Angle with a circle. So you just do that one with me. You step with your left foot and circle around with the right. So there is an imaginary target in the centre, and I'm scribing a line around that person with my front foot. There's one for my back foot also. Different line. And now we'll just circle the other way. You see that? Right foot go first, because I'm circling to the right, and then staying on those rings of Saturn. Saturn in the middle, that's the person with those 2 scribed lines. The rings of Saturn right around them, and I stay on it. Alright. And now we've just got a couple of angles just to shift, keeping your body still going straight. And we've got left angle with a shuffle. Left angle with a shuffle. You see, I go off my train track onto my train track, imaginary, on an angle. Got the backwards shuffle angle. And again, look at me coming off the train tracks, angling back on a 45. You see that? This is a great warm-up too. The walk angle, gonna angle off, walk it up, walk it back, walk it up, walk it back. And then your next, last angle going back foot, left foot first, walk that back, but still staying in your stance. You see? Same track. Two more. One more. Okay. So let's practice now the setup for the kicks and the setup for the punches in this shadow sparring type of scenario. So we're going to block this incoming jab. So I'm going to lift my left elbow, block it with my left hand, and then from there I'm going to give it a block it, give it a small twist, and then bring my guard back to position, and fire my cross. Block, bring my hand out to position, fire my cross. You see my back foot, that's going to twist out. Bang, bang. If after the jab, they'd step back, so they went like this, jab, you step in, bang, bang. If they throw the jab, bang, and sit, you just pivot, bang, bang. All right, so that's how we deal with the jab coming in. We block it with that left elbow, nice and strong, solid, right on the elbow, and then counter with that right cross. So now we're going to deal with blocking their right cross. So we're going to now twist and bring the elbow up. Don't just bring the elbow up like that. That's not got any position. If you have the hook side on, right? My shoulder's still back. That hip, boom, it's going to just destroy my base and my balance. So when I do this, right, I go like this. Bang. Same like throwing cross. Throw a cross. When I block, bang. See, I bring my shoulder into it. So now, if it does drive me back, I go back with my body, not by letting it collapse through my arm. So that's the important part. But not only that, the best thing is that sets up your counter hook. Because you need like this position here to throw a counter hook, right? So if you block that cross like that, and you bring your body in that position, now you're able to now throw that counter hook, the left one. And why we throw the left one is because that's where they're vulnerable. They've thrown the right cross, the left hook's going to come over and hit there. On the same side, they're punching. The same when we block their jab, we hit them with a cross. Down the same side, they just throw the jab. So we're going to beat them back. So they're going to punch. Before they can get their guard back, we're going to hit them. Right? That's what you want to be aiming to do. That's what you want to be thinking about. Now this is the same when we do the blocking for the kicks, right? We block, then we set. Now we need a switch inside of this set. Set, like always, set up to make the kick. To make a kick, we need a power angle. Not only angle of a leg, but angle of a foot. And we need a bit of space with the back leg so the kick can come through with power. So what you do, you block, and then you switch inside of your setup for that kick. And then comes the kick. Okay? And the same is this thing is for the right side. You block, but this time you don't actually need to do any switching. You're already this way. So what you're going to do is just set up the kick by having the power angle and a little bit of space there to get the kick to have some more power. So we make the kick, we block the kick on the right, set, and then counter with your own kick. Now, same philosophy like I was saying before, they're going to kick here, right? And before they return their leg and get back to position so they can defend themselves, we blast our own. So we don't want to block, then go down, then set up, then kick. Too slow, they're already back in position ready to block you. Understand? So what we need to do is set ourselves up with one swift, fast movement. Bang. Now you're ready to kick, but now you've got a lot more chance to beat them back. You beat them back to their position, you scored a kick. Alright, that's the same thing we're doing with the hands. All right, so now let's take the next, say, 2 minutes. That'll give us a perfect amount of time. 2 minutes to shadow spar those combinations and get them right. Okay, so we're blocking the jab. Block the jab. They don't step back, pivot, punch. Block the jab. They don't step back, pivot and punch. You block the jab, they don't step back, pivot, punch. Now this time, they throw the jab, you block, they step back, you step in, pivot and punch. Block, pivot and punch. Block, pivot and punch. Block, pivot and punch. See me step off the train tracks to get them, because they stepped back, they went like this. Jab, back. The other scenario was they went jab and stay. And if they stay, you pivot. All right, this time, we block the incoming cross. We block, we cross our body over like that to absorb the power. Left hook, come down the train tracks. Bum, 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 bum. I skip in slightly. You can step like that. Bang. You step and you hit with the left foot, left hand. Bang. And then adjust. See, but I come slightly offline. Down the train tracks, slightly offline. Bang. You can skip in one go. Bang. You see, I came up in one go. Same. Boom, boom. Or boom. Bang. 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 Remember I said you want to be fast here? So when you do this, bam, I don't reckon you're as quick as if you go bam, and you skip in. Another great drill you could practice. All right, blocking and setting up for the counter. Block, set up. See that? Let's do that again. Block, set up. Think about everything when you block. Maintain good structure. Block, set up. Counter. Block, set up. Counter. Block, set up. That's a switch, remember? Counter. And now 30 seconds for the right side. This time we block, set up, power angle, ready to go, kick. Block, set up, kick. 3 steps. Block, first. Set up, second. Execute, third. No one's doing this, are they? Block, 1. Down, 2. Set up, 3. Execute, 4. You're a step behind. You will never land your kick on me if you're blocking. All right, let's get the pads on. So we'll get the Thai pads on, gloves on. You can do this in a bag or you can shadow spar it again. All right, and then we're going to do these rounds for 2 minutes each. So for the first 30 seconds, I'm going to do the combination on the pads with Candace holding, and then for the next 1 minute 30, she'll continue the drill. All right, so let's get this gear on and let's get that going. All right, so I won't put any gloves on. I can't throw anything with any sort of power, guys. This shoulder is really giving me a lot of problems. So I'll just go through the motions of it for the first 30 seconds. Then I'll take the pads off with Candace and then she'll belt the combo through. All right, so what she's going to do, she's going to throw the jab. And she's going to throw the jab with the flat of the Thai pad pretty much like that. I'm going to block that with my elbow and then counter with a cross. So I throw 1-2 first. So if you can move back just a little bit, so we're in the middle of the counter. I move in 1-2, right? She throws a jab, a block, counter, step out. Again. Block, counter. Sometimes that block, it'll just skid up there, it could skid under there, or it could hit dead on force. It just depends on how accurate they were when they threw their shot. Again. Alright, I'll just take those off the canvas. Now she can throw that with a bit of power. Keep going, guys. If you're working on a bag, you would just mimic you would pretend they were throwing the jab. You'd block it with that elbow, but you obviously you're not going to block anything, and they're going to go through it. It'd be like this if I was the bag. You go 1, 2, you do a block, and then you punch. You 1, 2, you just do a block, then a punch. Don't forget to do the block part, otherwise you're not doing that drill. One more, 1, 2, block, and punch. Alright, that's time. Okay, so the next one, what we're going to do is we're going to block their right cross. So when we block the right cross, we need to twist the body. Right, so we block and twist. That can bear the brunt of the force. So I go 1-2 combination. She throws the cross, I block, and then she pops the pad up, and I skip in or step in for the hook. So 1, 2. Block. 1, 2. Block. Bang. If this was a boxing bag, I'd go like this. 1, 2. Block. Hook. And I'll just do an imaginary block. Alright. With the last minute 30 to go, Candice can blast them out. Good. Hook. 1, 2. Block. Hook. Good. Punch. 1, 2. Block. Remember, you've got to step in together here. See how Candice is taking that step in? I don't know, she's got to show us how to do the little skip. Can you do the skip in? Both feet have got to skip in at the same time. Like that. There you go. You just got to take a bit of practice that. You can just practice that on the boxing bag. Skip. Oh, there you go. Land a lot more power because the body weight comes up in one swift, sharp motion. Bang. Bang. I find this a great attack. No, if they're even if they're 1, 2, shampoo 1. No, ready? Go like you throw 1, 2. I throw 1, 2. Them they go block the first one, block the second one, and now counter with the hook. Yeah, you see, so you could go like shampoo 1, shampoo 2, bang, come back. 3 more. And 1 more. Okay, time. Alright, we'll take a little bit of a break, but as we just swap over the equipment. Okay, this time I'm going to block a kick and return a kick. Alright, so now you're going to hold the pads for me, remember? 30 seconds of me doing the combo. So I'll do the combination for the first 30 seconds. Candice is going to throw a kick from the rear leg. I'm going to block it and I kick back same side. So I move in, I throw 1, 2. She kicks me, I block it, and then I counter. Remember I set up and counter straight away. 1, 2. Don't turn so much on the kick, just throw it. Okay? See, I set up in one motion. 1, 2, a block. Set up. Kick. All right, I'll let Candace go. Wait about the chin. Just 1, 2, block, counter attack. Want to be as fast as possible. Get that foot out off the track lines. Drive your arms out. That's it. Get that kick in. Score that kick straight away. And then back to stance. That's it. Bang. A minute to go. Keep going. And time. All right, and then the last one, I'm going to block Candace's incoming kick from the switch side. So I'll move in, throw my 1, 2, defend myself down my right hand side. She's got to throw a switch kick at me, so I've got to block it, and then I'll counter with a kick back. So I move in, I'll do a 1, 2 combination, I block her incoming kick. Block. That wasn't too good, I did a missed step there. I'll do that one more time. 1, 2, I've got a block. Okay, now we can just go. And we'll do that for the next minute 30. So it's a 1, 2 combo. You're blocking my incoming left kick, my switch kick. So you see my switch and you prepare yourself to block. Don't block yet. Block when the kick comes in and then counter. 1, 2. Don't block my switch. Block my kick and counter. Minute to go. Seconds. Seconds. 2 more. 1 more. And time. All right, just to finish that up, why don't we go punch out 20, kick out left 10, kick out right 10. All right, punch out 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, counter-attacking, and why you use those styles of blocking and counter-attacking, why you go with the same side, why you go with that quick opposite side with the hands. There is plenty more other ways to counter-attack using those same styles of blocking, and over the next coming weeks we can go over them too. Alright, so I hope you have a great day. Got a really good kick-ass fitness class planned tonight, so I hope to see you there soon. Okay, have a